My family gets together for Christmas. One of the things my brothers and I do is we rate the tree, which is very important to us, having a good tree and comparing it to others. My parents have a very different rating system than we do. My brothers and I go by prettiness, and my parents go by how big a pain in the ass it was to put up. So for my parents, the worst tree was the year that my dad dragged us out into the middle of the woods, which really isn't that hard to find in Maine. And we cut down our own tree. And in the woods, it looked like it was a really nice, small tree. But it was like the Grinch's heart. When we got it home, it grew 3 sizes, and we couldn't fit it through the door. If my mom gets drunk around Christmas, she will show me where it scratched the ceiling. And if I'm drunk enough and I squint, I can almost see them. For my brothers and I, the worst tree was 1998. My dad dragged only me because I was the only one that would go with him. And he has a very particular idea of what a good tree is, and that's one he can get for $15. He set this price in 1989 and really hasn't changed it since. So he was insisting on not paying more than $15 that year, and anything decent was $25. So we got this sad little tree that was barely taller than I am, and we got it home, and my dad insisted on trimming off the branches, and I remember he finally was done, and he called my mom in to the living room, and she stood in the living room, and tears formed in her eyes, and her mouth hung open, and she pointed a finger at my dad, and she said, "What did you do, Paul?" And he was like, "What? Isn't it fine?" And she's like, "It's so hideous. You ruined Christmas. I am not coming in this room until after this tree is down," which is mid-February for us. Because my dad had gotten a little aggressive on the bottom branches, and so the tree was a bit of a diamond shape instead of your traditional cone. My younger brother and I decorated this tree ourselves, and it was the first year that we could remember that we didn't use all of the ornaments. The next year, it was my first year at college, so my dad wanted to wait until I came home on break. And then I had to wait for him to get off of work and take a nap, so we didn't really go out Christmas tree shopping until 7:30 Christmas Eve. Do you know where guys who sell Christmas trees are at 7:30 on Christmas Eve? I don't. I guess they're not out selling Christmas trees. They could be anywhere. Out having a party. I don't know. So we ended up at Kmart, and we bought a fake tree that was 2.5 feet tall, and we really didn't think we could get uglier than the tree the year before, but we did. My brother and I didn't even want to decorate that one. The next year, my mom handed me, it was the day after Thanksgiving, my mom grabbed that tree out of the storage that we put in, because my dad insisted on saving it, and took it to her work where she set it up in the lobby. So if he went looking for it, he wouldn't find it, and he would have to buy a real tree. And so he took me out again, and my mom gave me an extra $15 and said, however much she wants to spend, add this to it. And yes, from then on, he was never allowed to pick a tree on his own ever again. A few years ago, my mom called me, and she was like, the lobby in my work looks so nice. Somebody got this little tiny fake tree and put it up there, and they put lights on it, and they put it next to this electric menorah, and it looks so nice. And I paused for a very long time and sighed. I went, Mom, you bought both of those things. That's it. Thank you.